in here stealing stuff. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're live. We're
I'm stealing
live.
stuff that's going to stay in
We're
the house.
live.
Is that what I'm doing?
We are live. Like. Good morning.
Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Good day. Good day.
You be pulling that out. It's pulling out over there.
That's what she said. Oh! I didn't have time to do my research. I was going to do my research for the show. But,
on what? What makes you laugh?
Yeah.
So puns make you laugh. We're going to talk about a lot of different things that make you laugh. And we hope that you share with us what makes you laugh, because laughter makes the heart merry. And it's really a good, healthy thing. Laughter is good medicine. We're going to talk about it back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
I know you're talking about.
But yes, oh my goodness, what makes you laugh? I can tell you, he makes me laugh, and he keeps me laughing all the time.
That's a good thing.
But it is a good thing. It is a very good thing. But you know what makes you laugh? What makes me laugh is sometimes dry humor, a double entendre, or the humor that catches you off guard. Like I was talking about Nate, whatever his name is. Yes, whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. Who else I like is observational humor. I think Atura likes observational humor. She prefers something that just is funny, but not a joke, is what I have noticed over time.
Oh, wow.
That is just real life happening, and it happens to be funny. But what makes me laugh is also people that are in unexpected scenarios that you don't
just rattle them all off, huh?
I'm not rattling them off. I'm just thinking about them because it makes me happy to think about things that make me happy.
Yes, that's good.
Good morning, Tab. How you doing?
Is this our second sighting of Sister Tab Obianu this week? And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Obianu this week. Obianu. Nyanyu. I think I'm close. But between us, we'll hopefully get it right. But Sister Tab is so consistent, offering word to the Lisa said it correctly. Say it again, Lisa. You said her name correctly. Obianu, is that correctly? Are you sure?
Yes.
She would know. I'm joking when I say
that doesn't have the it doesn't have the accent over the end.
I don't even know how to use the accent on my laptop. I don't even know how to use it. Good morning,
Mr. How to find it?
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Perry Walker. How are you, sir? Yes.
Good morning, Mr. McNeill.
That's what he calls me. Mr. Perry Walker is
is also something that makes me laugh.
Very, very accountant, tax professional here in Charlotte, North Carolina, probably the richest one in our city. And I was
very buttoned up.
Yes, always put together, very formal. And him and I, we joke around, but Lisa likes to joke around with Mr. Perry Walker as well, because even though he was my client, I gave him some workshops on how to sell his services, and he was wonderfully successful before me. Hopefully, I helped him to be a little bit more successful. But he's very formal. My name is McNeill, Brian K. McNeill, and he does not call me McNeill. He calls me Mr. McNeill.
And yes, I still remember that in your voice,
Mr. McNeill. He's from he has an island accent as well.
I think he's from Jamaica. But that's also something that keeps me entertained. Not necessarily the joke itself, but the joke that contains an observation about a culture that is not widely consistent with the current culture that you're in. So like like the Jamaican jokes where they talk about carpenter dead.
Yes.
Oh no.
They don't know people by their name, they know about what they do.
Right. So
carpenter dead.
That's what I found funny. I found funny with the using of the dialect along with the joke. The dialect actually made the joke, because the joke by itself is not funny.
I did a workshop last night with a group of wonderful professional businesswomen. It was only businesswomen in the room. It was 9 of them. And I did a workshop with them. And I've been working with these ladies for about since February, okay? And they find so much joy in the way I say the word money. Now, I don't say money like that. I say money.
You
I have to
always
get
have.
the money, and I always have. It's money. I emphasize it. It's not, and probably spelled MAUNNY, money. You know, and they just found so much joy saying it last night. And I was doing my workshop, and I hadn't yet said it. And one of the ladies couldn't stand it no longer.
She couldn't wait.
She goes, "Aren't we going to talk about the money, Brian?" And they all just got the joke, and they all giggled.
So that is inflection.
That made them, it tickles them.
Yeah, and I think that can make you laugh. Inflection can make you laugh. Good morning, Mom. Thank you for joining us this morning.
We're talking about what makes you, I thought about her this morning, actually. I thought about my mama this morning. But today's topic is, what makes you laugh?
What makes you laugh?
Way back in 2012, I gained some notoriety because I wrote a report called The 5 Things That Make Us Laugh.
Hey, Dr. Deborah, what makes you laugh? We're going to talk about it today.
And I did a speech on it too, The 5 Things That Make Us Laugh. And I competed with that speech through Toastmasters. And I got all the way to the finals or something. I can't even remember the levels of Toastmasters.
I just found out this morning that my new author of the poetry book is also a Toastmaster.
Well, if you're in a business at all and you've never taken part of Toastmasters,
do it.
You're not taking yourself seriously.
Do it.
You're just
do it.
Nobody you've seen as major has not taken part in Toastmasters at some point. I'm talking about Les Brown, Tony Robbins,
Barack Obama,
Michelle Obama. All the greats have done some time in Toastmasters.
Absolutely.
So you got to do it at some point.
Tab says, I like a little dark humor. Yes, I like dark humor too, but you
don't like that much dark humor.
We watched this dark guy. Oh my
He was hilarious. His name was Anthony Jeselnik.
No, he's not funny.
He's hilarious.
No.
Anthony Jeselnik. He has a few specials on Netflix.
It's too dark.
He does a lot of dead baby
says,
jokes.
Are you all saying Toastmaster? Yes, we're saying
Toastmasters. It's one word, Toastmasters.
Hey, Glenda, haven't seen you in a little hot minute.
Glenda Tate Williams, welcome back.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. Beverly, good morning.
If you don't know
family.
What Toastmasters is, just Google Toastmasters. Every city in the world has several clubs. Yep. Whatever city you're in, they have several different clubs.
Absolutely.
It's public speaking and personal development. And it's the least expensive way you can develop. You get evaluated. You get formal speeches that you have to complete. And you grow. Everyone grows through Toastmasters.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Glenda says, hey, y'all. Hey, what makes you laugh?
Yes, but I did this speech. I did this speech in this article I wrote.
The 5 things that make you laugh.
Right. And the 5 things that made us laugh. And it was kind of a formal speech. She goes, oh, no, you don't have to check it out, Tab. You have to find the club
and go
and visit and fits your schedule.
Yeah.
Find it, just Google, go to Toastmasters
in your area
.org, and you can look up your area. You'll find several clubs at several different times of the day. And you can visit the clubs, all of them. You can visit many of them
before you ever even join.
And when you join, it's like $40 or $50 a year. Okay. But you got to do it, Tab. It's not an option for you.
It's really great. And it's you can do it virtually now as well. So it's really, really cool. And it's got a lot of perks associated with it. And some great associations, great memberships, great
Dr. Beverly says, good morning, great, awesome family. You are beautiful. And so are you, Dr. Beverly.
You.
The 5 things that made us laugh, and I wrote them out and I described what they are.
That's right, Tab, Toastmasters.org. She says, I'm on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you make your money, make your living by communicating.
Absolutely.
And anyone who makes a living by communicating, you have to do it. I'm not actively involved with the Toastmasters, but in my adult life, I've been involved in several clubs.
We actually had several
clubs. I've actually been president of 4 different Toastmasters clubs. Mm-hmm. President. I've served the role as president of 4 different Toastmasters clubs at some point.
Absolutely. So have I.
Dr.
Deborah says, I've taken part in Toastmasters. I was a member for a few years. Absolutely.
Yeah. For a few years. There's nothing better than that to develop your speaking. There's just nothing, so but Toastmasters is like I just say it's a prerequisite. If you're going to earn a living communicating, it's a prerequisite.
And your communicating doesn't have to be in public speaking, like on a stage. You could be just wanting to be in leadership at your job. If you're in leadership in any way, or if you communicate with a team, is definitely a benefit for everything.
I'm going to go, Sister Tab Obienu is asking Dr. Deborah Dunstan, that's awesome. What are your thoughts about it? I've heard great things from the duo. Now, I'm going to keep going since you asked, okay, because about that. And then I'm going to get to what makes us laugh. But, you'll learn how to develop. You start off with a 4 to 6 minute speech, and it was called an icebreaker speech. Well, you basically give a 4 to 6 minute speech about who you are, introducing yourself to the room. And then you're going to graduate, use humor, work with props, and you start giving 5 to 7 minute speeches. Mm-hmm. And then you get to doing 8 to 10 minute speeches. And then you ultimately end up doing 18 to 20 minute speeches.
And as a visitor, you often get to do hot topics.
Table topics is what it's called. There's a part of every meeting called table topics, and that's impromptu speaking, where you got to speak for 1 minute. Okay, for example, they might say something like, they'll give you a prompt. As we're driving around the roads, we see a lot of things that get on our nerves. What's one thing that's a pet peeve that you see while you're driving? Tab Obienu, and then they'll start clapping right then. And between your seat and the lectern, you have to develop a 1 minute talk and deliver it. And it's for competition too. So first place, second place, third place, that kind of thing. So it's a great opportunity. Absolutely. And Toastmasters, they applaud you just for standing up. So it's a lot of applauding in the Toastmasters meeting.
And it's my favorite part. Dr. Deborah says, I really loved it, and I feel that it prepared me for my career and my business. Amen. And Toastmasters, Dr. Deborah actually went on to take part in our Speakers Academy that we had as well.
Lisa and I had a formal Speakers Academy. It was called
Learn to Speak and Get Paid.
The Learn to Speak and Get Paid Academy. And it was such a wonderful experience. Dr. Deborah has probably been our most enthusiastic graduate of the program.
Absolutely.
Wanting us to do it again.
It was a lot of work because we did a lot of rigorous support for our class. We didn't, it wasn't just speaking, but it was also researching. It was understanding how your audio equipment works. It was a whole lot.
It wasn't just how to do it. It was the next step from Toastmasters. This was how to get paid to do it, and it was a good experience. We learned a lot from that experience, Dr. Deborah, as well, even though Lisa and I were the instructors. Mm-hmm. But it was such a wonderful, warm
We learned that we didn't charge enough and that it was a lot of work.
We learned we didn't charge enough is one thing, yes. And it was work, but when I look back on it and I see the faces,
there were a lot of good success
of the graduates, like Sister Jeannie Muhammad and that young man Jordan, I think is what his name was.
Jordan, absolutely. Dr. Deborah says your academy is the best one that I've taken part in. I actually was watching Jordan's videos. You can check out those videos.
Dr. Deborah has taken part in several of them.
Absolutely.
And I know she's taken part in at least one that's really expensive that she was a part of, because I happen to know the people that put it on.
Absolutely.
And for her to say that our academy is the best one that she's taken part in, that's high praise. Thank you, Dr. Deborah Dunstan.
Thank you.
Lisa and I get complimented on stuff that we do. And I really believe the reason why that happens is we really, really, really care about the success.
And we want to make sure that people get benefit.
Yes, we give and give. We want to make sure, and we check all along the way. Are you finding value? Are you getting value? That's our premise. We want you to get value, a lot of value in the time that you spend with us every time.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Which is why you get called back oftentimes for the things that we do. Glenda says, you guys are wonderful. You're wonderful. But today's topic is what makes you laugh.
Now, in my article, I'm trying to get to it again. The 5 things that make us laugh, and I broke them down into categories. Number 1, the king of all jokes is puns. Puns. That's using a word or phrase that sounds like, but not the same as. Mm-hmm. Puns make us laugh. A little twist of it. Like, for example, take my wife. Please, take her. So that's a pun, but it's a classic joke, Puns, all these puns make us laugh. I was reading a book on anti-gravity, and I couldn't put it down. That's a pun. Okay, puns make us laugh.
They make us little chuckle.
Right. Typically, the louder the groan, the better the pun. Like if they go, "Oh God," that means it's a really good pun. Puns make us laugh. Surprise makes us laugh. Surprise ending makes us laugh.
Surprise endings make us laugh. Yes. I don't like to be surprised. Yes. Like, I don't like to be that kind of surprise.
Yep. These 2 men are out in the woods hunting, and one man accidentally shoots his buddy, shooting for a deer, so accidentally shoots him. And he's all panicked, and he calls 911. He goes, oh my God, we're out in the woods, we're hunting, I shot my friend. And the 911 operator's like, calm down, sir. Let's make sure he's dead. Hold on. Boom. Okay, now what? See, that's a surprise.
Oh gosh, it's not a surprise. The Practice has a lot of surprises in it.
The TV show, The Practice has a lot of surprise. Surprise tends to make us laugh. Puns make us laugh. Surprise makes us laugh.
Dr. Deborah said that.
See?
That was funny.
It was too funny. You always say it wasn't funny as you're laughing. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly to you, embarrassment makes people laugh. Embarrassment makes us laugh. It tickles us, particularly if it's not us, but also sometimes our own embarrassment makes us laugh and we think about it.
Sometimes our own embarrassment makes us laugh to be laughing so that other people are not laughing by themselves. So we're taking some of the pressure off of ourselves.
If you Google or go to YouTube, like people having a bad day or greatest fails or fails of the week, these are things that people messed up, slipped on the ice, fell in the water. It's funny and it's embarrassing. I watch them a lot. Okay.
I don't.
Embarrassment makes us laugh. This is another one. Insults make us laugh, although this one is different. At one time, insulting other people made us laugh, and it still does. If you ever watch a TV show called Wild and Out, or watch Your Mama jokes, why are your mama jokes so popular? Because we're insulting the other person, whether it's valid or not. But it shifted, it went from insulting other people to insulting ourselves became more fun too. The guys like Rodney Dangerfield, I Get No Respect, and making fun of ourselves.
What's his name? Ralph May
making fun of himself. He knows he's a big guy, so he got to make big guy jokes. There used to be a female comedian, Tony Fields, I think was what her name was. She was an overweight woman, and be surprised this story is a funny joke, but be careful what you say about yourself, because her famous joke was, I've tried every diet known to man, and I'm convinced the only way I'm going to lose weight is if I lose a leg. And everyone laughs. But Tony Fields kept telling that joke over and over again, and she contracted phlebitis and lost her leg.
Oh, no, that's terrible. That's not funny.
Right.
Good morning, Tarnez. What makes you laugh? What makes you laugh?
Why do we go?
Hey, Fushina, thank you for joining this morning.
Sister Fushina Kirkendall.
Fushina?
I think it's Fushina.
Okay. Fushina.
Is it Fushina or Fushina? Which is correct? My way is Fushina.
It's probably Fushina.
Right. Good morning to you, my sister. Today's topic is, what makes you laugh?
What makes you laugh?
What makes you laugh? Dr. Deborah's in the room. Brother Tarnez in the room. These are people that Lisa and I have gone to stand-up comedy shows with them. Okay, we've gone to comedy clubs with them. Why do we go to comedy clubs? Because it's important that we laugh.
Hey, man. She says, I'm at treatment and able to finally catch you all.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to catch us, and we hope that you have an enjoyable time with us we're glad that you're here, and we hope that everything goes well today at your treatment.
Yes, whatever that treatment is, I hope it goes well for you. Yep. And when you get done with your treatment and you get yourself comfortable again, I still want your pretty picture holding my book, because Sister Fushina has my book. I got a pretty picture this morning. Shouts out to Beverly Knox Davis.
You got the picture.
Yeah, she sent it to me this morning.
Amen. Tarnett says, Brian's laugh cracks me up.
Okay. Why does my laugh crack him up? There's nothing funny about my laugh.
Yes, it is. Your laugh is jovial.
Okay. And I've heard people say that before. Brian, when you laugh, you throw it back, homie.
Yes, you do. You do.
Yes.
You do.
What makes us laugh? Surprise makes us laugh. Embarrassment makes us laugh. Puns make us laugh. It was 5 things. What else makes us laugh? Oh, man, I can't remember. I wrote that article so long ago. I bet I can Google it and find it and share that with you.
But I think for me, like I said earlier, accents make me laugh.
Okay.
Not inappropriate accents, but just I love a different accent, and I enjoy when the comedian utilizes accents in his comedy.
There's a comedian named Ari Spears. He's talking about the French accent, how sexy the French accent is, or English accent. And he says you could say an English accent to an American. Why are you shaking your head?
Because I don't like Ari Spears, but yes, I know the joke.
You know what joke I'm going to say?
Yes.
He's talking about, you can say, an American, you got a fat ass and get smacked. But if you say it with an accent, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you. Using an English accent, you can say the same thing and get somewhere. Good morning, Sister Stephanie. How you doing?
Good morning, Stephanie. She says, good morning, Empowerment Family. Sheila says, good morning, I'm driving and I have my books in hand.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sister Sheila got our books, and I cannot wait to see a picture of my book with Sheila Gothard's face. Beautiful face.
Hey,
yes.
Babe, Stephanie says, Brian, I love that your mug matches your shirt this morning.
Does it?
It does.
I guess it does.
On the screen, it does more so than it does in person. Tarnett says, my wife Katura makes me laugh. She is too funny. Amen. So before you came on, I mentioned Katura because Katura has a very interesting
observational humor. Is what you
she's
said.
Observational sense of humor. She gets cracked up at normal everyday life stuff that happens to be funny. Like not versus you telling her a joke and versus her observing something that's funny.
When I was in the military, there was this guy named Gordon Cavanis, and Gordon Cavanis made me laugh all day, every day. He was hilarious to me. But you could see the same thing as him, and he could make it a standard routine. There was this one I remember. There was this big guy. We were in a hangar because I worked in aviation, where airplanes, helicopters were, and this big guy kind of like halfway jogs to the soda machine.
Why?
Yeah. And he got himself a soda and he leaned against the machine, took a sip, and then kind of walked away. Now that's what he saw. I saw. Gordon had me laughing about that for weeks because that guy had to hurry up and get his emergency soda. And he was just going on about what we saw, how urgent the soda was and everything. It's just hilarious. It was observational. But he took that scene and made a routine out of it. Hilarious.
Absolutely. Now I think that would crack Katura up.
What?
The person's observation of the observation and dissertation of the observation.
Thank you, Sister Fushina. I'm not trying to sweat you. I know you will.
Fushina says, I haven't forgotten your pictures about my pictures.
She probably said it with attitude.
She did. I haven't forgot about my pictures. It's on the way. That's right. Put him in his place. Because Brian, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something about the pictures.
No, let me tell you something about the pictures. Let me tell you something about the pictures. As soon as the camera is snapped, if you are
that's the other thing that makes us laugh. Exaggeration makes people laugh.
No.
Exaggeration does make people laugh.
But
that's one of the 5 things.
But it's not.
Exaggeration.
The second that if there was a little bird inside of the phone that made the pictures like on the Flintstones, that little bird will be dead because Brian wants the picture the second that it has been snapped. I don't know how you managed to take pictures where you had to develop cameras back in the day. Because my God, if somebody I would have to give you all the film, because there would be no way that I would be responsible for withholding photos from you. Brian is the photo master. So whenever I take a picture, I will use his phone, or if I'm going to use my phone, I am immediately sending that picture. Immediately, because he's going to freak out.
What you just demonstrated over the last 60 seconds was gross exaggeration.
It was not.
Exaggeration. Nobody can be like that crazy with pictures. I know it's in your phone. You'll get it to me when you get it.
Yeah, right. We be driving down the road, and you be like, "Did you send me that picture?"
Yeah, right.
Did you send me that picture yet? No.
Because I want to post them, and I want you to send me the picture.
That second, while you're driving.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan
says a baby or young child's startled face cracks me up. They always look like, what the?
That is hilarious.
Stephanie, thank you.
Stephanie Morris is on her job. Thank you, Stephanie. See, this is what I'm talking about. No one had to ask Stephanie to call out our peeps.
Thank you for calling them out.
She decided on her own. You know what? We need Melissa in the room. We need Bill in the room. Let me shout out our peeps and get them up in the room.
Dr. Beverly says, new technology has spoiled him.
Exactly.
I promise you, Dr. Beverly, I believe that Brian had this same affinity before we had.
How would you know, Lisa?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I dealt with the technology at hand.
No.
I went with the technology in hand.
That CVS store that had your film in the store. Oh my goodness. You was probably hawking them. It says 24 hours. It says 24 hours. Why is my pictures not ready?
Exaggeration. Exaggeration is one of the things that makes people laugh, you know.
It's true.
You know, your head was so big. That's exaggeration, you know. All of these exaggeration makes people laugh. You know, you can think of some exaggeration jokes. Sister Stephanie Morris, welcome home. Roscoe Jenkins always makes me laugh. Let's talk about that. Funny movies.
Good morning, Evan. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for joining us.
And that is a funny movie. You know, welcome home, Roscoe Jenkins. The one that makes me laugh is that the one where Roscoe? That's the one with Martin Lawrence, right?
Martin Lawrence and
or is it the one with Cedric the Entertainer?
Aren't they in the same movie?
I'm not sure.
I think I'm mixing
the one with Uncle Earl when he picks up the car.
That was Cedric the Entertainer.
Right. That's hilarious to me. Uncle Earl picking up the car.
Good morning, Katura. Dr. Beverly says no. He knew then he had to wait. Then he only gave them 5 minutes after the time he had to wait. For real.
That's not true.
Evan said ERGJ Black Bazaar is in the building. Watching people makes me laugh.
Watching people. We like to people watch. As a people, we like to go to the beach and people watch, or a mall and people watch, or on the city streets and people watch.
Absolutely.
One of the glorious moments of my life. We're going to talk about Nutty Professor. To me is one of the funniest movies ever. And Big Mama. Okay. One of the glorious moments of my life. I was so busy. It was before Lisa. I took a trip to New York. And I went into New York by myself, and I went uptown, and I went to a real pizza place, and I got real New York pizza and a soda.
That's the only kind of pizza there is.
Right. I mean, I'm talking about you folded it, cracked, the grease running down, real. Okay. I had a real New York slice, and I sat outside on the corner cafe at the pizza spot on the corner of Avenue of the Americas and 6th Avenue. Very, very busy intersection. It was the middle of the week.
Good pollution on your pizza. That is good.
It wasn't pollution, but what I got a chance to see, and I was sitting in a great seat. I was by myself. It was a sunny day. It was around lunchtime. I saw the fashion parade. I saw the people parade. I saw all this kind of stuff and enjoyed my pizza watching this people parade because there was a lot of people walking back and forth. I was in my glory. People watching entertained me.
Roscoe Jenkins has Martin and Cedric in it. That's what Stephanie said. I thought so, but I was still feeling like I was seeing two different movies in my head. I don't know.
There's that scene about fixing up his car. You know, I had to get up underneath there, and you know what? Your car was running all crazy. I had to run a hanger. I had to get a metal hanger and run it all through your transmission. Now, when you're driving, be careful about making sharp turns, because if you're making sharp turns, I mean, you can just hang it up. No, you can make a sharp turn. You can hang it up. See, I got that joke from Roscoe Jenkins' movie.
Yes, Keturah, I know. We were talking about your observational humor.
That's what Lisa said. She notices about you. Stuff you see can make you laugh. It doesn't have to be a joke.
I love it when something catches Keturah's fancy and it makes her laugh. Because she doesn't go, ha, 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 ho, ho, ho. She will sit there and tears will pour out of her face.
Brother Evan also says, listening to people delude themselves is comical to him. To delude themselves. You know, because I'm going to be a millionaire next year. Okay.
Keturah says, LOL. Yep. Absolutely.
Brother Tony says, I used to roller skate in Central Park.
That's a fun place to roller skate.
I can see you roller skating in Central Park.
I've roller skated there as well.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Roller skating, you probably was roller blading, maybe even.
No, I think I had quads.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I had quads. Absolutely. I love watching somebody else laugh and have a good time. I love watching, like Dr. Deborah said, hey, Kenny. Dr. Deborah said, children being surprised. I love watching a baby with a surprise face or kids with a surprise face.
That's right. What's up, Kenny Tucker? Kenny Tucker, you need to get out here quick, man, because the copies of 932 that I had in the house, they're going fast. I only have a few left, Kenny. Come on, homie.
But I like seeing the transition also of I lost it. Miss Phyllis said I ice skated in Central Park. I ice skated in Rockefeller Center. Actually, and I did a commercial there.
You did. You were 6, right? Something like that.
Yep.
You was a child. I like to go to Rockefeller Center and look down in the bowl and watch people ice skate. I never went and ice skated there myself because I've never been on ice skates.
Oh wow! I've ice skated there. They had a closed rink. I had on a red, not satin. What's that? Velvet, crushed velvet.
Wow, is this velvet?
Yeah, red crushed velvet dress with a white turtleneck underneath it, and white skates, and white gloves, and 2 ponytails. And I don't remember what the commercial was, but I remember the outfit.
Who is it? Miss Glenda, I think, mentioned the Nutty Professor and Roscoe Jenkins or something like that.
That was Stephanie.
The Nutty Professor movies.
Oh, that was Glenda.
Glenda are some of the funniest movies ever in my life. The first 20 minutes, first half an hour of the first Nutty Professor, I laughed so hard.
But the black Nutty Professor or
the
white
black one? The black one. With Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I like the other ones better.
The Jerry Lewis one can't compare.
I love the Jerry Lewis.
I saw the Jerry Lewis one. That was nowhere near as funny as the Eddie Murphy version.
I like both of them, but I really
Stop. It's not even on the same planet. Okay. But the first, Sherman Plump and the hamsters and all that kind of stuff. The first half an hour of the Nutty Professor. And I love the clumps. Okay. I love the clumps at the dinner table. And I love the clumps when they go to the buffet, how they wreck the buffet. Mm-hmm. The Nutty Professor is one of my funniest movies of all time. Since someone said they like dark humor, or insult humor too, dark humor, I say Anthony Jeselnik. But one of my top 5 funniest movies of all time is Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles, I think came out in 73, 74.
Kenny said he can come today. Okay.
Good. Come on by, buddy. Blazing Saddles with Gene Wilder and I think his name Clavon Little in it. Blazing Saddles.
Funny.
Hilarious movie, but you can't do that movie today.
No.
Because they got so much stuff that
there's so much
the
humor.
PC
I don't
police
even know how
we're not allowed today.
I don't know how comedians can do anything today because everything is so
offensive to somebody. You make fun of that is what I would do.
Yeah, I guess. But
is that my lady, Candace Jennings? What is up? Hey, she goes, great day, great seeing you both again.
We lost you in a minute.
We lost touch with her because I lost my Facebook page.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, our Mother's Day of this year, Facebook said, you know what, Brian? You've had this Facebook page since 2009. You got 5,000 connections. You got 4 groups. I'm just gonna take it.
Good tourist says, I love dry humor. Yes,
dry humor. Look them up. There's a lot of what's this guy's name? A lot of comedians that tell dry jokes and they don't laugh, which makes the humor even more funny.
Michael Jr. is a good one.
Michael Jr. is a good
Michael Jr. Couture. You might just check him out on YouTube. He's got a whole segment on YouTube. I love Michael Jr. because not only is he dry, but he's clean. He's dry, clean, Christian humor, but it is still funny. It doesn't miss out on the funny.
Like you guys said, I got a dog and I named my dog Stay. And I would say, come here, Stay. Stay, come here, Stay. And the dog would kind of like do this. And finally now the dog doesn't do anything when I call him.
Came to daggone dog a complex. Kenny says the Martin Show is my all-time favorite.
Martin shows make him laugh. Tarnett says Blazing Saddle. The guy knocks out the horse. Blazing Saddles knocks out the horse. There's so many lines in that movie.
Dr. Deborah says, "What about Bob makes me laugh?"
What about Bob? I don't know what that is.
I know that.
I don't know it either. Is it a TV show or a movie?
No, I think it was a movie. I don't remember what I can't remember. I remember the saying, "What about Bob?" But I don't remember what it was from.
Today's topic is what makes you laugh.
What makes you
laugh?
Now
her name, if you didn't know, her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill.
Yes.
Yes, that includes the Santiago part. Yes, every time. I am
Brian K. McNeill.
And together make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. This show is called Let's Talk About It. We've been doing the show Monday through Friday since October of 2016.
Yes.
That's right. She sat on my left for 7 years now.
Yes.
That's right. And we talk about a few things. We talk about personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans.
That's what we talk about. Together we have an expressed ministry. And our ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what we're about. Okay.
That's it.
Now, Dr. Beverly says,
you know what makes me laugh real hard is when comedians talk about how their parents and grandparents used to go party or dress up or scold us and the looks that they gave.
Yes, that's hilarious. Okay, because you know why I think that's why that's funny is because we can see a kernel of truth in that.
Because we can relate.
We can relate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's a new comedian that I like.
And my favorite joke about relate is from the movie The Nutty Professor, the Clumps. And when Mama Clump is talking about, ain't nothing wrong with relations. Relations is a wonderful thing. You know, two young people having relations. You know, sometimes I relate to myself. And then the brother says, I can relate.
Cindy.
Imagine Mother Clump saying she can relate to herself.
Cindy says the Carol Burnett show cracks me up.
Really?
Absolutely. I
Good
love
morning,
Carol
Sister
Burnett.
Cindy.
Couture says real life is always funny. Amen.
Yes.
I was getting ready to say something and then I lost it. Oh, there's a comedian that she has a YouTube channel or something, and she uses my two favorite things, which is what he was talking about, was things that you can relate to and accents. And one of the things, because she is a Jamaican comedian. One of the things she has is this skit where the mother is sitting at a table with the TV right here. Now the TV is in arm's length. On the table is the remote, and the mother is sitting right here.
Come here.
And the daughter is in another room.
That's right.
And she says, come here. And she says, come here. And she calls the daughter's name. The daughter responds, yes, mommy. And she responds 3 times. And then the mother screams that if you don't get in here, then she tells her to get in here. She comes. And then, of course, she says, pass me the remote, right? Mm-hmm. The daughter is not like us because we would have handed her the remote and gone back to what we were doing. No, the daughter goes past the remote. She walks past it. And the mother says, what are you doing? She says, you told me to pass the remote. And then the mother hits her with a chancleta. Miss Phyllis says Julia Mango, I think. I don't know her name. I don't even know her name.
And she may be right then. But there's a lot of jokes about that. Get in here and hand me the remote. The remote was at the end of the bed or right there in the chair or
it was
within
right
arm's
here.
reach, okay?
Yeah.
But that's not about the remote. That's about control and power and mama asserting authority. That's what that is. Sister Candace Jennings says,
I love all the original Pink Panther
Inspector
movies.
Clouseau.
with Pete Sellers, Young Frankenstein, and the Carol Burnett Show make me laugh every time.
Now, you know, Sister Candace,
I love it.
Young Frankenstein, Pink Panther, and Carol Burnett,
We've gone back.
Telling your age,
we
girl.
Have gone back. We have gone back.
She got the way back time machine on you, for real, with those jokes.
Absolutely.
She goes, I am. That's right. Yeah, you taking it back. Sister
Grown
Glenda
folks
says,
in the building.
Glenda Tate Williams says,
funny how we grew up and got whoopings from parents. Yeah. I know that is funny, and we survived. We're still alive.
There's this a YouTuber named she calls herself Indescribable, and she does these little skits, and they're hilarious to me. You know, like if she's standing there, and she goes, and the caption is, "When your boyfriend says, don't start." Okay, she goes, if your boyfriend tells you, look, don't start, and then she does a skit about don't start. She has a lot of different skits, but this one I thought was funny. She goes, you know what? I find it real funny that, and then he's like, don't leave. You know, don't start. I'm finna start, ain't I? You finna leave, ain't you?
Dr. Deborah says National Lampoon's Vacation.
Hilarious.
With Chevy Chase, loved all of them.
Vacation is
Family
hilarious.
Vacations, absolutely. The scene where everyone falls asleep in the car, yes, absolutely. And Cindy says sometimes the way back is the funniest. Absolutely.
You're right. All the vacation movies are hilarious.
I used to really, really enjoy that. It was so odd that when I was on vacation, all of those vacation shows were the only things that they played in the hotel.
It's funny that,
and I don't know how they did that or how they managed that. But now the TVs don't even work in the hotels anymore. You gotta bring your tablets or whatever.
I'm sure the last few times we've stayed in hotels, we've hardly even turned the TV on.
No, we hardly turned it on. Or we didn't turn it on.
Right.
We didn't turn it on.
We'd rather look at our tablets anyway on what we want to watch.
Absolutely.
So today's Thursday. Okay.
It is. Right. Actually, it was funny because when I went to stay with my mom last year, you know, she's got a big giant TV in her living room and I wouldn't turn it on. And she would come up there and fuss at me. Why don't you put on the TV? You watching this little tiny thing? And I'm like, to myself, I would not even want my TV on in somebody else's house where they could see what I'm seeing, where they could judge what I'm watching.
What are you watching that you don't?
It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't want anything. I don't want anybody's opinion on what I'm watching.
That's right. Sister Candace says current laugh. She still loves Cat Williams.
Yes.
Phyllis George says, "Are we there yet?" That's funny with Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yep.
And yet said that back in the day you would
backslap.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I had to make a song out of that. Are we there yet with my granddaughter, with Jade, because she would, are we there yet? You to death. Are we there yet?
Are we still in the car? Are we still in the car? Okay. Is the car still moving? Then we're not there yet.
Then we're not there
When
yet.
the car stops moving, look around and see if we're there or not. Okay, I'll shut that down. It's 9:41. It's time for us to thank you guys the way we do it. This show's been going on, like I said, since October 2016. Some of you guys, like Miss Phyllis, been rocking with this show for about 7 years, Tab. Yes, she has.
7 whole years.
Some people like Dr. Deborah Dunn's been rocking with this show for years herself. And some of you guys, like Sheila Gothard and some of you others, have been consistent contributors. Dr. Beverly's been rocking with us for about 7 years, too.
Absolutely.
And we like to thank you folks that do that. And the way we thank them was with greeting songs and with logos. For example, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, she has a greeting song.
Dr. Deborah, healing trauma and manifestation coach.
Mm-hmm. Tab Obienu, you can get you a greeting song. Recommend a song that speaks to your spirit, and we'll try to find a song to put your name in it.
Your name into
That's what we're gonna do. Dr. Beverly has a logo, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Give me some of your water, please.
You'll be going too extra trying to get that song out.
Sometimes. I'm drinking mushroom coffee. I had mushroom coffee.
Mushroom coffee?
Yes.
So no sea moss is in it?
I didn't have sea moss this morning. I didn't have sea
moss.
You
ain't need no sea moss this morning.
Well, if you think about this morning, baby, you would think I had some sea moss because I put it down this morning, y'all. Oh, Miss Phyllis, it was one of those mornings. I'm 55. I can't always be the sexual Superman like I used to be. But every now and then, y'all, I can really put it down. Jesus. And when that happens, I know it happened because Lisa starts to humming and singing and moving around the house all light and happy. That's why you see that look.
I'm not fooling with him. Glenda's riding on the freeway in makeup in her pink Cadillac.
Sister Candace, that's exactly what I'm drinking. It's Rise Mushroom Coffee. That's exactly what I'm drinking. Yep. So she mentioned sea moss. Her brother gave me some sea moss cubes, and I've been drinking those sea moss cubes because they, like his phrases, they put lead in your pencil. And it worked too. Because when I first started taking sea moss, I mean, Lisa couldn't hardly sit down, you know. But I'm chill. Really? You know, I'm chill now. So, but I had the last couple of days I've had the Rise Mushroom Coffee, Sister Candace. Miss Phyllis has last 2 days I've had it. Actually, I had it this weekend too, because that's the when I got introduced to it at Sunday morning. I had it Sunday morning, and then I didn't have it again until yesterday, and I'm drinking it right now. Miss Phyllis has a logo. Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Candace Jennings, if your schedule fits, I want you to come more often because I would love to come up with a greeting song for you, Candace.
Candy girl.
No. She's a grown up. She's been a performer her whole life. She's also a professional massage therapist, and there's other things too. Yoga instructor. And she's been Candace Jennings. Let me shout you out. In my early days of Facebook, me trying to make things happen, starting my business around 2012, 13, Candace Jennings was one of my most ardent supporters. And I appreciate you, Candace. Every time that you shared and liked and commented on my stuff, I'm so happy to reconnect with you.
And she says, all my life, Candy Girl. I love it.
You still want that?
I love it. And she goes on to say, have you tried Shilajit? Shilajit. No,
I haven't. I've never heard of it.
Tarnez is here.
Tarnez has a jam too, and it goes, do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, Tarnez. Yeah. Sister Pushina, if you keep coming, you're going to get you a jam as well, Pushina. And I can't wait to get a jam for you. Stephanie Morris has a song.
Stephanie, life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love. Ooh. Stephanie. Sister Sheila Gothard has a song too.
Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, maybe you're watching. Hey, I want me a song. I want me a logo. Those things are cool. You can get one just being a contributor to the show. A contributor is someone who says something in the comments. The show doesn't work without your comments at all. It doesn't work
without you being here.
Katura Green has a jam too, and it goes, back to life, back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Sheila Gothard says, now that I'm not driving, please watch What About Bob? It's hilarious. Is this a movie or a TV show, Sheila? Evan Jefferson has a logo, and it goes, talk to your man. It's your boy in the building. ERGJ. Evan Jefferson's in the building.
Amen. Amen. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Sheila says that's a movie. We got to catch that movie.
Absolutely.
What About Bob? Okay, we can find it.
What About Bob?
Kenny Tucker, you deserve a jam, Kenny. You've been regular. We got to find you a jam, Kenny Tucker.
Absolutely. I think we got all of the songs already. What you looking at me for?
I wasn't looking at you. I was looking away. Mm-hmm. Kenny Tucker. There used to be a jam. It's a real mother for you. It's a real mother for ya. And maybe it's really Candy Tucker. Something like that.
Cindy, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
And if you look, you will discover that it's a real mother for ya. Yeah. And it's a real Candy Tucker. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can find something along those lines, Kenny. That just came to me. Did we do Glenda? We did.
Couture, don't encourage him.
King Brian.
Don't.
Let me tell you about it, Couture. Now, Lisa said don't. But Lisa couldn't wait this morning because I was like, whoa. She said, this is going to be a good morning.
That is not what.
Baby, we married. We've been married for 7 years. We're in our 50s. We're not in our teens. We could talk about this.
Candace said, I'll send you a link on Shilajit. Great for both men and women's hormonal balance with the 48 minerals and reduces inflammation.
I never heard of it, so thank you for introducing it to us.
Dr. Beverly says, I have some questions about a house. If there's anybody on here or anybody that can help me, please give me a call. And she puts her phone number.
Now, is your question about maintenance to a home or buying or selling? Because we know people in those areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Couture.
That's right. Glenda says, Lisa's walking on sunshine. Whoa. And doesn't feel good. She's walking her sunshine. Couture, you should have seen her this morning. Couture's rolling on the floor laughing. Couture says, I so enjoy y'all. And that means a lot that you do, Couture, because we love you and we love your husband and we love you guys together. We need to get in each other's presence again for any kind of excuse. I don't care what it is. Coffee, jokes, food, whatever.
And we still need to record a segment that people have been asking for.
Yep. The
empowerment duo and the understudy, the Greens.
The Greens, the stunt doubles. I like
stunt doubles.
Because they look like they could be, he looks like he could be my brother. She looks like she could be Lisa's sister, biological. So it's so funny when we get together. Now, what is this? Ayurvedic supplement. Never heard of it before. But you would be one that can introduce stuff to us. Glenda thought something was funny.
And Dr. Beverly says, the reason why Lisa is smiling is because in my singing voice, Lisa is on fire. And that's the reason why.
Lisa is on fire!
Lay it down the way you do, Brian, because
Lisa is on fire. Sister Cindy says, girl, you'll need no blush today. You'll need no blush today.
I have no makeup on today at all. Actually.
Who said that? Couture says Friday night is date night. Now, this Friday, tomorrow, we're going to be dating all day. Because friends of ours, we're going to be on a boat. We're on a boat. We're going to be on a boat all day and into the evening tomorrow, hanging out with friends. Yep.
Candace said, Lisa, Shia J may have you singing
Strong
changes the sensations of intimacy.
That's how you sell it. Sister Candace. Life is shorter than you think. You should enjoy your days. We're going Brother Tarnez, when I said you need to enjoy your days, an image of you just flashed across my mind, Tarnez. The importance of enjoying your days. We should do a show on that. Make sure that you enjoy your days. One day can make your whole week.
1 week can make your whole month.
And 1 month can make your year. For real, it can. How many times have you seen it happen? One day can make your week. Yes,
absolutely. It's time to get out of here tomorrow and
wait,
shout it out.
You had a project that you were so enthusiastic about completing by Friday. You gave yourself these 3 days.
Yes.
And you said something to me yesterday about that project. What did you say?
I am at the finish line.
She did it in a day. She had a project with a deadline for 3 days. And Lisa, I didn't bother her. She was able to.
He still bothered.
She put her head down and she knocked it out. And she got that thing done. And I'm so proud of my wife, for knocking out this project. She owns Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, if you didn't know. And she has birthed 120 something books.
This is 129.
129 books she has brought to life through her skills and her company.
And I'm excited about it. I'm excited, particularly about this particular book as well. Tarnez will be 65 in a week or so. Oh my goodness.
He don't look no 65. And he don't move 65 either. 45, I give him. But
absolutely. Congratulations,
maybe
Tarnez.
Couture has something to do with Tarnez's youthfulness.
I think so. Thank you, Couture. She says, congratulations, Lisa. That's right, Lisa.
I'm excited Candace Jennings is back. We got to get out of here. The show ends at 9:52. It's 9:53 now. We're a minute late.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you
tomorrow.
Watch this,
though. Watch this.
Catch this, and don't forget to have sex. We love it too. Thank you. Audiobook. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Cindy. Welcome back. Come back again, Cindy.